One of the most intriguing aspects of WWE's creative playbook is the use of exaggerated or entirely fabricated national identities to generate heat, build storylines, or create memorable personas. From evil foreign heels to exotic babyfaces, WWE has a long history of assigning wrestlers nationalities that don't match their real origins. Some were done to create foreign villains, others for laughs, but all of them made fans do a double take once the truth came out. In this video, we dive into the fascinating world of wrestlers who faked their nationality as part of their WWE gimmick, and how they shaped wrestling history. WWE introduced Vladimir Kozlov as the cold, ruthless Moscow Mauler, a no-nonsense powerhouse meant to intimidate from the moment he stepped through the curtain. But while fans assumed he was a product of Russia, the real man behind the gimmick, Oleg Prudius, was actually born in Ukraine. The Russian identity was a throwback to classic Cold War villains, and even though his accent was genuine, his billing was entirely strategic. When Kofi Kingston debuted in WWE's ECW brand in 2008, he claimed he was from Jamaica, complete with dreadlocks, steel drum music, and a thick Caribbean accent. But in reality, Kofi was born in Ghana and raised in Boston. The Jamaican gimmick was a creative choice by WWE to give him an exotic, marketable flair. Fans initially bought into the gimmick, but the accent mysteriously faded over time, especially after Kofi joined the New Day in 2014. By then, his real charisma and in-ring talent had made the fake nationality unnecessary. Santino Marella burst onto the WWE scene in 2007 during a Raw event in Milan, Italy, where he was picked from the crowd to challenge Umaga from the Intercontinental Championship. WWE leaned into the Italian identity hard, fake accent, mama jokes, and over-the-top stereotypes. But Santino was really Anthony Carelli, born and raised in Mississauga, Ontario. The whole Italian act was a complete fabrication, but it helped him become one of WWE's most entertaining comic characters. Rusev stormed into WWE as a brute from Russia, often introduced by his manager Lana in Russian. He carried the Russian flag, spoke with a deep accent, and aligned himself with anti-American storylines. But Rusev is actually from Bulgaria, and when he later joined AEW under his real name Miro, the accent quietly disappeared. The whole Russian angle had just been part of the act. James Harris, known as Kamala the Ugandan Giant, was a terrifying heel in the 1980s and 1990s, billed from Uganda with a tribal warrior gimmick, complete with face paint, a spear, and a savage persona. Kamala played into colonial stereotypes about Africa. In reality, Harris was born in Mississippi and had no connection to Uganda. Yokozuna was presented as a massive sumo wrestler from Japan, complete with salt rituals, a Japanese manager in Mr. Fuji, and a name tied to sumo wrestling's highest rank. But the man behind the character was Rodney Anoa'i, a Samoan American from the famous Anoa'i wrestling family. He didn't speak Japanese and had no ties to Japan. Mark Kopani portrayed Muhammad Hassan, a character introduced in 2004 as an Arab American frustrated with post-9/11 prejudice. Billed from Detroit, Michigan, with a Middle Eastern-inspired gimmick, Hassan's promos and attire leaned into Arab stereotypes, drawing intense heel heat. In reality, Kopani was an Italian-American born in Syracuse, New York. The gimmick was derailed by real-world events, including a controversial angle airing after 2005 London bombings, leading to Hassan's exit from WWE. And that's just the beginning. There are even more WWE stars who fake their nationality, and some of them might surprise you even more than the ones we covered today. That's why we're breaking this down into a two-part series. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's coming next.